Hello, welcome to Go Beyond Betty. Today we're going to find a way to use leftover bread, and it's a way that we're going to enjoy so much because the next morning you don't have to make breakfast. All you have to do is put it in the oven. So this is kind of a breakfast casserole with bread. So not the French toasty version, maybe we'll do a sweet one later on, but this is a very savory one. And I created this recipe to be super easy so that you don't have to look anything up. It's all in your mind because just base it on 1.5. So what I have here is about 1.5 pounds of bread. It doesn't have to be the same kind. You could use wheat, you could use white, get all your ends, add it up together, but it should be about 1.5 pounds. We're gonna use 1.5 cups of milk, 1.5 cups of heavy cream, or half and half, whatever you have. 1.5 cups of cheese. Today I'm gonna use this grated Parmesan. 6 eggs, which equals 1.5 cups. So everything is 1.5 cups. So we'll start by cracking our eggs in the biggest bowl that you have because we want to mix everything together so that it's fully incorporated. Oh shoot. It's weird about eggs sometimes.
You over them?
Alright, we need to whisk the eggs first. Don't just dump in your cream and stuff because then it's really hard to mix the eggs up. So give them a really good whisk. Because we take whisks in the kitchen. This isn't a whisk though. I mean, it's a whisk, but it's not a whisk. Good enough. Alright, ooh, don't worry, it's not touching this. So now use 1.5 teaspoons. Again, everything's based on that 1.5. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. A few cracks of pepper. However much you like. We're not measuring pepper.
You're using kosher salt. Would you use a different measurement if it was other salt?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't use as much. Just get kosher. And I do just a spit's worth of cayenne. A dusting. Can you see that? Can you see?
Yeah, a little bit.
Give it a whisk again. I promise it won't be hot. It just adds that little bit of je ne sais quoi. Alright, now we need 1.5 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk. Use any kind of milk that you have. I think it's a good way to use up some of the stuff that you have. A lot of people are using heavy cream during the holidays, but then you're left with, you know, some in a container and you don't really have a use for it. This is a wonderful use for it. That's it for our liquid. Give it all a good zhuzh. Now for our bread. If you already have it sliced because it's bought bread, that's fine. This is not sliced, so I'm just going to tear it up into hunks. No rhyme or reason, just hunks. You could help, you know.
I am.
That's true. I thought we could break bread together. I'm almost done. Get it all over my shirt too.
Stop loafing.
Sourdough's tough on the bottom. So all of our bread is torn up just in giant pieces. Okay, the size doesn't matter. So we're going to use some grated Parmesan in this one too. So again, I want a savory bake. Now I have used shredded cheese, like a shredded cheddar. If you're going to do that, I would recommend maybe topping it with an extra 1/2 cup or so because it takes up so much more space. Whereas this grated Parmesan, I mean, this is a full 1/2 cup. So I'm putting 1.5 cups in here. But like I said, if you're using a shredded cheese or even like a hand shredded one, use a little more. That is it. Mix it up. Make sure everything is cheesy, creamy, eggy. You could put, if you wanted some meat in here, you could put ham in here. I think that would be delicious. Already cubed up ham or even sliced, shredded, you know, even like deli ham. Just kind of weave it throughout the whole thing. You could put leftover bacon in it. Who has leftover bacon? Nobody. I would not put anything raw. Don't put anything raw in here. Don't put like raw sausage. It's not going to cook all the way through. I don't think. I think that'd be a mess. Unless you're looking for a new diet called botulism. Is that what it's called? Botulism?
I think so.
I always forget. All right, I'm gonna put it in a 9 by 13 pan If you're really feeling like you don't want to do anything or you want to give one of these away, just use one of those aluminum pans. Give it a good spray with Pam. That was Seinfeld reference. And dump it in. There's nothing better than having a delicious breakfast when you don't have to do anything that morning. Don't mind that. It's a wonderful thing to have, not just for your family, but if you have people visiting, then you can come down in the morning, turn the oven on, make the coffee, hang out with your family, throw this in the oven, and you're not distracted doing other things. Side note, if you wanted like sausage or something, you don't have to put that on the stove. You already have the oven on. Put it in a pan or in some, even just some aluminum foil, and your sausages can get super delicious just in the oven. Then you really don't have to do anything. It's a little bit wet, but that's why it sits overnight. So overnight, all the egg, all the milk, everything will get absorbed into the bread. And then in the oven, it crisps and toasts and absorbs all the deliciousness and then keeps the cheese on the outside. It's delicious. So put this in the fridge covered. So that's it. Uncovered in the oven, 425 for 40 minutes. And due to the magic of television, we're gonna show you one right now. And what timing? Ooh la la. Look at this beauty. I don't drop it. Yummy. Easy peasy. We'll do a couple more in the future, maybe a sweeter one, a couple different versions of these. And it's just a good way to use that leftover bread. So thank you for joining me at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking whisks in the kitchen. We'll see you again next time. Bye.
What do you want people to do?
Like and subscribe.